Hello, hello. I think you guys should be able to hear me now, hopefully. Just let me know if you guys can hear me and see me. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Awesome. Okay. So, apparently, that's great. So, yeah, I don't know what happened. I literally had done this at least three, four different times. Every time I did a live stream, it was working fine. Then, of course, today, it's like, no, you gotta fix some stuff. So, got it figured out. You guys can see me, so that's good. And six people in the chat, so hey, I mean, that's something. Um, but yes, thank you for all the birthday wishes. It means so much to me. Um, see how long I can go on here for, but big day, big day. Wearing my new shirt today. Got for myself yesterday. If you can't tell, this is literally a Scooby-Doo shirt. So, let's see which side do I want to show you. Scooby's right here. And then Shaggy is up here, I think. Yep. Where's Shaggy? I can't even tell. Well, Scooby's here. Scooby and Shaggy are on here. Thank you, Steve. Yes. Oh, 9 people. Hello. Woo! This is an interesting stream. Um, Thank you guys. Thank you for joining. That's 9 people. That's more than I expected. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all the birthday stuff. Can't forget the stick. Stick is here on the big day because why wouldn't Stick be here? Wouldn't be a party without Stick. But thank you, Anna and GB. GB, thank you. Yes, so it is a Scooby-Doo shirt. I got it at a kind of like a it's called Box Lunch. Don't know if you people would know what that is. I don't know if it's in other states. It probably is actually if it's in other states. But it's like Hot Topic, a bit more fancy, so they have like more pristine type of shirts like this. Um, Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the birthday wishes, guys. It means so much. Yes, that is, yeah, live Guns N' Roses reactions is something I definitely, or at least live reactions is something I want to do. Um, yes, Scooby-Doo is awesome. Um, Let me think. So yeah, I do want to do live reactions at some point, and I will get to it. Not today, because I have some stuff to do today, but I want to make sure I figure out the live stream settings, everything is, up to par. So soon in the future, still gotta do the normal type of videos, and those take time as well. So, but I definitely thought about it, definitely considering all of it, and what should happen. Um, Nice cap. Yes, this is the hat I have been wearing. LRG, I believe is the company. I was wearing my Vegas hat forever, if some of you know that, and then I just kind of was like, not gonna wear that one anymore. I'm gonna, you guys have not seen me do this, but I have glasses on sometimes, not in my videos, but I'm gonna wear my glasses today to help me out. What is your favorite song off the Killer's new album? Any live Killers reaction videos in the plan? Thank you, Connor. Um, so as I said just like a couple minutes ago, live reactions is something I do want to do. Um, I just feel like I'm not at the place yet to where like it's just more easily accessible for me to do normal reactions, but Definitely in the future, I plan to do it for a big variety. It's just if the audience is there and they want to do that kind of stuff. So, and favorite Killer song off the new album? Um, that's a very tough one, man. I think it's Dying Breed. Like that one, that one and Blowback are so hard for me. I think it's got to be Dying Breed because that one is the one I've come back to the most. So as much as they're all such good songs, Dying Breed is the one I come back to the most. And then going back to Scooby Doo real quick, I literally this year finished watching for the first time. It's like a Scooby Doo reboot where they have it happened like 10 years ago and they finished in like 2013, I think. So it was like a revamped reboot version of Scooby Doo in the modern day setting. And I thought that was like, besides the original series, I thought that was like the best version of Scooby Doo I've seen. And I love the live action movies, so it's pretty cool. Steven, have you done any Iron Maiden albums yet, or what about a bit of Overkill Years of Decay? No, so I mean, I've heard of Iron Maiden, and I feel like either you or somebody suggested to do Overkill Years. Um, so I mean, I know about them. I right now I'm planning to finish the Guns N' Roses album, do a ranking of that one, and then I'm sure at some point I'm gonna do a reaction to it. It just, with so many songs and so many albums, and really what people are asking for, you just gotta try and meet everybody's demands. But I'm sure I really, at some point I do want to check out Iron Maiden. I've heard good things about them, so I would look out for that at least at some point down the road here on the channel. I'm, definitely not opposed to it. Thank you for the question though. Blanco, it's doing good, man. It's my birthday, 22 years of age. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. How often do I understand what this song really means? Um, well, like, depends on the song, man. Because, like, if I'm doing Guns N' Roses or, like, Metallica, which is a lot of what I have been doing recently, it's like, I understand the song. Like, I'm listening. Like, I remember when I started the channel, like, I wasn't even using headphones. So I was literally just using, like, these speakers I have in front of me from my computer. And so, luckily, I didn't keep that for too long. I switched the headphones right away because I figured out, oh, I can just do this. It just makes everything so much better. And so, I sometimes in the songs I do kind of get into it. I kind of just like get, honed in on just wanting to listen to the actual like just everything. But I do try and listen. But again, it is something where I kind of like to go back um, in my own free time and then re-listen to it, and then that's kind of where I hear the lyrics and stuff. And then when I do my rankings, that's kind of like another judge, like another type of judgment I like give into the rankings like I did with Master of Puppets. So gonna do that with Guns N' Roses, but at some point, lyrics I'll do some deep dives. Sometimes I just kind of like to let it kind of just flow through me though when I'm doing reactions. But yeah, lyrics are cool. Um, if you if you have not heard Metallica, The Day That Never Comes, please react to that song one day. Well, if it's Metallica, I can basically 100% assure you it's gonna come because one of my goals is to do that entire um or their entire song list, which is gonna take forever, but at some point you gotta finish Metallica, and I plan on doing that. So not sure when that song will come, depends on what the album is and what people are asking for, but I can assure you that it will come. So thank you, Anna, for that. And then Blanco again, happy birthday. Thank you, man. I mean, dude, all like I have 12, but I think I've had 13 people on the stream so far, and I can't thank you guys enough for even joining, for wishing me happy birthday. It's insane. It's insane that I've passed 2,500. So I gotta just for the people who are on here, if people watch later, thank you for even getting me past 2,500 subscribers, guys. It's it's so little in a way, but at the same time, it's so much because that many people decided to, you know, want to check out this. So, um, it's beyond cool, man. And this is just another great birthday gift that 12, 13 people want to even be on the stream here with me. So that's awesome. And I'm getting questions, which I'm, thank you guys. Thank you. Have you ever heard of Bone Thugs and Harmony? I can't say that I have. Um, I'm guessing that's, a rock band. I can always do research on it, but no, I haven't heard of it. But if your other part of that question is, am I going to do reaction to it? I mean, I'm never opposed to anything, man. I'm never opposed. I will, like, people suggest things enough, I will get to it. And sometimes if I just have a slot available for a song, maybe I'll just, choose it. I'll have to check them out. But thank you for kind of suggesting it if I haven't heard of it. That's an interesting name, if anything, so it's pretty cool. Um, Donnie Romero, thank you, man. Again, thank you guys for the birthday wishes. I just am so in awe. It's just how I feel in my videos. I'm in awe of the people here right now. AK Horace, thank you, man. I guess so many birthday wishes. I can't believe it. It's so cool, man. Oh, classic Oily Motors just joined the party from the UK. More Guns N' Roses reactions. That is awesome, man. And yes, more Guns N' Roses reactions are coming, my dude. They will be coming around the mountain. Um, just today is kind of like a, you know, hangout day for me. Gonna do a live stream and then do some birthday stuff later. And then you'll have some reactions coming soon. Don't worry about that, because why wouldn't I do those reactions? Bone Thugs is actually rap, but most rock people I know seem to love it. Interesting. So yeah, that's cool because I know a lot of people, a lot of like not okay, not, I want to say a lot of people or most people. Like there's a good big majority of people that in the rap world are kind of starting to go to the rock world, and it's like this really interesting mix of like their like rappers are kind of moving. Like MGK is doing that, Youngblood, somebody else, but I just found that really interesting that the rap and rock world are kind of mixing. But I have to, search up some Bone Thugs. It seems, seems like it's an interesting concept. Man, 13 people in chat and people be hitting me up. Thank you, thank you. Blanco 1989, what are your favorite genres? So, if you haven't been able to tell from my uh, videos, is that punk rock and alternative rock are my main two genres. Like, and I have said this too, is that like I love all genres of music. Like, I'm really not opposed to like 98% of music. Like, if it's a good song, I'm gonna want to add it to my list. I'm gonna listen to it. I've been like that for the past couple years now. Like, steadily grown myself to be more acceptable of all music. Because if you're not acceptable of all music, then you're really kind of just narrowing yourself out of like just so many possibilities of having a good time. So I just really had to start opening my mindset. And then after that, I don't know, after like a few months of just like trying to be open-minded, all of a sudden it was just like this band is good and this band is good and this artist is good. And it's like you can tell when you start to do that, you can tell when a song isn't, or like an artist isn't kind of good, or at least not to your liking. And you can tell that quality of music is there if you start to open your mind up enough. Um, so alternative rock and punk rock, just like Blink 182, um, uh, like Killers, um, like those, I've stated that those are like my two favorite bands. Um, so yeah, I mean, I like a lot of other rock. Like I'm loving the stuff I'm doing now. So, but if I had to narrow it down to two, alternative and punk rock is my favorite. Uh, Connor, hopefully your channel keeps growing. You deserve it because the videos are great. You're a genuinely good guy. You got a great reaction over on the Killers Reddit page. I'm on a Reddit page. Explain to me some of that. Like, is there I mean, I know Reddit is obviously, but is it like is my video just on there? Like I don't know really like what's going on the Reddit page. I had no idea what's going on Reddit, man. Some interesting stuff happens on Reddit, but wow, did not expect that. But okay, you and your channel is the best, and thank you, means a lot to me. It's AK Horse from France, man. That's so interesting to me that I have people from across the country, man. This is insane. And this is the Netherlands speaking, by the way. And then, see, we got France and the Netherlands. Like, I'm in so awe of just like knowing. And this is only 10 people. So thank you guys so much. It's just so interesting to hear people's like experiences or where they're from or just where they're even seeing me. It's just an interesting thing. Chick-fil-A lover, hi, happy birthday. Have you seen Tenet yet? Hi, Chick-fil-A lover. I think you've been here for a while, so thank you for staying on the channel. No, I'm actually seeing it today. So it's, I can tell you guys because there's very few of you. So I'm actually literally after this, I am having a kind of private screening of Tenet. So basically, when I say screening, it's like the movie's been out. It's not like I'm hosting some premiere event, but I am getting my own private theater with a lot of my close friends to see Tenet in a theater not too far from here. And so that's kind of what we're doing for my birthday is hanging out a little bit and then going to see Tenet in our own private secure theater so we don't get a bunch of random people. And as much as we're still kind of socializing, we're going to have masks on and still trying to have a good time. So that's basically what I plan on doing today, which is really fun. I plan on vlogging about most of today, so that's cool. But thank you for the question. And you saw Tenet, which is cool. So that's awesome. You got to see it, man. Have you done Hey You Pink Floyd? No, I've been slacking a bit on Pink Floyd just because I started the whole new kind of like doing reactions and then doing a ranking. So I definitely do need to get back to Pink Floyd, but I'm not done with Pink Floyd. I'm still gonna do Pink Floyd. It's just about timing now and all the effort I have to put into. I don't want to slack, so gotta put effort in one area, then I gotta go back to another area. So Pink Floyd would come, don't worry. Um, Great song. If you're referring to, are you referring to Killers? I'm not too sure which one you're talking about, but if it is Killers, then yes. Motley Crue? Yes, Motley Crue just happens to be one of those instances where I literally had watched Hot Tub Time Machine for the longest time, and they kept like referencing Motley Crue, and then they have him. If you haven't seen it, Motley Crue is kind of like really referenced in that movie, and so after a while, I started researching them and I started listening to them, and so for the most part, I know a good majority of Motley Crue, and that's kind of another incentive to me when I do the channel is because of like that. When I start getting to that type of music, that's when I really start branching out and what I listen to. So Motley Crue is fantastic, man. I like their sound a lot. I think they're really awesome. Hey, you would be a good reaction. Oh, hey, you would be a good reaction from Pink Floyd. Or, one of the best. Would also like to see a Marilyn Bittersweet reaction. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Marilyn Bittersweet. Again, there's some of these people that I haven't really heard of before. So it's just about research and demand because there's just oops, excuse me. There's videos people want, and so if I have a free time slot, I'm definitely gonna you know be open to doing other types of artists. And Slovenia? Wow, so we have a from Slovenia. I think that's how you say it. I'm really bad at words sometimes, but just people from other countries that are here and just that's so interesting to me. 14 people in the chat. That's the most we've had. Thank you for all the birthday wishes, guys. Little Guns N' Roses background, they actually have a punk rock influence as their bass player Duff McKagan is a big punk fan. See, that's awesome. Like, that's probably why I just have so much love for their sound because as much as they have their own unique style, they're coming from a punk background, and that's just the type of sound vibe I really just hone in on. So it's probably another reason why they're so awesome in my eyes. Connor replying back to a question I had. Somebody posted your reaction on the Killer's Reddit forum. The comments were very positive. Have a look. It's around the time of release. That's wow. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised because I think that video has like 4,000 views right now, and I'm just really glad that it didn't get like blocked or anything because I plan on doing that for some of the upcoming albums, like trying to do actual album reactions like The Killers, which I tried to do that with Pink Floyd. It got blocked, so feels like it's a little bit harder to do that with some of the older bands, but wow, the fact that somebody reposted that in a Killers forum on Reddit, and I've checked Reddit for other things before. 15 people in the chat, new record. Thank you guys. But yeah, the fact that somebody like I gotta check that out, man, because I don't know. That's interesting. Some people are talking about me on Reddit. It's like it's just funny when you just think about how like something you think about something like that, and like that's the last thing that was ever gonna be on my head was that somebody posted something on Reddit for me. Like that's I gotta check that out. That's gotta be an interesting find. So thank you for letting me know. Greetings, new sub here. Well, thank you, Jay. I don't know if you just found me now on the live stream or you just happened to click on a video and I'm doing a live stream. So thank you for joining the channel and joining the chat. Means a lot to me. Thank you, thank you. Ferda Tunes, happy birthday, doggy. Hope it's a miraculous day. Thank you. I hope it is too. It seems like it's going to be a pretty good day, so it should be fun. Suzanne Bass or Bass, Suzanne Bass, happy birthday. Thank you, thank you. Will B, happy birthday from Sweden. Thank you, thank you. Jay, happy birthday. Thank you. Blanco, what do you think of System of a Down? So again, thank you for all the birthday wishes, guys. 16 people in the chat. New record. Thank you so much. Warms my heart. So System of a Down, I did BYOB. It's been like 2.5, 3 weeks since I did that one. I planned on doing more. It's just, it's like in economics, supply and demand, guys, supply and demand. But I do, it's just about time. I'm doing reactions to certain bands. When I have a free slot, I'll do more, and if not, then that's when I go, you know, start to try other bands. But I do want to do System of a Down as much as I just had like a otherworldly experience with that BYOB song. I definitely want to do more because I'm not opposed to any band. Like I want to get to them. It's just um, I do try and at least track and have like a concurrent plan and idea of what comes down the road here. And so Pink Floyd and System of Down, I've definitely have been on my mind to getting back to those. So it has not been forgotten. Um, and what I think of them, I think they're really interesting. Like I've really only heard that one song, BYOB, so it's not like the best judge of, like I don't want to judge it that much. Like it was a bit off-putting at first. I liked it, but it's just like compared to everything else I've ever listened to, it was definitely just, and I think people have said it's like maybe not the best one to start off with. So again, when I get actually into more of their music, I can give you a better answer than that. But I definitely was not like after sitting with it and like having more time to think about it since the reaction at least it's different, not my favorite, but I did not dislike it and I thought it was really cool the way they were able to represent everything, so definitely had a decent time with it. Jay Lyle, I believe that's how you say it. Are you familiar with Kai Wyas? I don't know how to say it, and no, I'm not familiar with them. So far, you guys are really asking me about certain things that I just have never heard of, which is fine. That's why you gotta get people to get you acquainted with things. But no, I have no idea who they are. But again, just with a little bit of research, anything is possible. So definitely, we'll look out for that. You never know what could happen on the channel because I'm not opposed to much. Happy birthday, brother, from Andres Moto. Love the Guns N' Roses reaction. Gotta go down the rabbit hole of Alice in Chains and Stevie Ray Vaughan Hagen. I don't know how to say that last part, but I think somebody's requested this, talking about going down the rabbit hole. Yeah, man, keep doing those Guns N' Roses reactions. That's what I plan to do. And The other one here, Alice in Chains, I think I've heard of that. I definitely have to get it to it, man. It's just about juggling different artists, different bands, and then what free time slots I have. So definitely in the considerable part of the channel for sure. 99 FLC, Happy B-Day, wondering what Metallica album you'll do next and when. So the concurrent kind of plan here that I plan on doing is when I start or after I finish this Appetite for Destruction album and do a ranking of it, um, I want to try and juggle like two different albums. So I'm gonna try and get people's most suggested Metallica and then most suggested Guns N' Roses, and then try and kind of juggle doing like two songs from each band per like upload session I do, and then at the end of those I can like do rankings on both of them. But I still got to branch out and keep doing other artists and bands. So it's just again about figuring all that out. But as of to when, well, I mean the next Metallica album. I'm not sure what album yet. I'm not sure what album. I have to figure that out. But right after I finish this Guns N' Roses batch, to finish Appetite for Destruction, I'm gonna start picking about three other artists' albums to start doing reactions for, and then build up to those rankings. Because if you guys don't know, I do rankings at the end of every album I finish doing reactions to. So that's what I plan on doing here. 17 people in the chat, the most I've had. Thank you, thank you. That is fantastic. You guys are the best. In France, from AK Horse, the best punk rock band is Buer Neuer with Mena. Okay, really sorry. I can't say these things because it's just not in my English vocabulary. But uh, that's cool, man. I mean, there's just the thing in other countries, there's just specific bands that you have no clue about, and the only way you figure it out is people in the chat start telling you about them. So, I've never been to France, never been out of the country before in my life, so that's something I've always wanted to do. But I just got my real ID, so anything is possible, except not in the times we live in for right now, but you never know. And then again from AK Horse, Alice in Chains, the best after Nirvana. What's for Pixies and Sonic Youth? So, okay, that's cool. Alice in Chains is similar to Nirvana, or a bit in the same category. So I like me some good Nirvana. I've only heard some of their popular stuff, so Nirvana is also something I kind of wanted to get to on the channel, just because I've really only heard their main stuff, and I'm sure they have a bunch of other stuff that's just so unique. Um, and then Sonic Youth, no idea about that. I'm still getting used to all these types of bands like metal and the rock world and all that type of stuff. But Pixies, I've heard like about three or four songs from. Pixies is a pretty cool band. They got a lot going on, and yeah, I mean, I think Pixies is pretty cool. I haven't heard a lot, but I've heard enough, and I think they're pretty interesting. Favorite Danny Phantom character? Uh, wow, man. That's hard, bro, and that's so random. But thank you for the question. Um, I mean, I guess it's not that random. I've said I love Danny Phantom on this on the channel, but man, that's on the spot, bro. I think I don't know. I just really like Danny. Like at the end of the day, Danny Phantom is about Danny Phantom, and I think he is the soul and heart of that show, and I love it to pieces. So I gotta say Danny Phantom. Might be everybody's pick, but I love it. I love him. Do you think that much more underground, also by Blanco? Do you think that much more underground, obscure bands don't get the same credit as more commercial, mainstream bands? Is there any solution for them to get more popular in the music industry? I mean, there's got to be tons and tons of bands and things that are, if you're talking about in today's day and age, which I'm pretty sure you are here, there's tons of bands. Like, I don't know a lot of them because I have just started getting into the type of Guns N' Roses music, but like just for the plain simple fact of like Nothing But Thieves, which maybe you guys haven't seen those reactions to them, but they're not that like popular. I think they're from like another, I think they're from Europe, so maybe some of you would know who they are, but like they're just not hitting that mainstream note yet. And just a lot of rock bands or obscure underground bands, as you suggested, they're just rock isn't really hitting that forefront mainstream anymore. And I talked about that before, and I just don't think it's gonna happen. At least maybe not yet, unless just that one person. Like that's what I'm saying. Rappers are trying, like Post Malone, Youngblood, MGK, like they're doing this whole punk rock thing. So the closest rock is getting to mainstream is when these rappers are switching their genre of rap to punk rock, and then they get on like alternative and some rock stations, but they're not hitting like the super mainstream yet. But I think MGK is doing it the best, so that's the closest I can say they're coming to the mainstream. And if the solution for it is just to keep trying different styles, keep trying to push it out, and I would say MGK is doing it the best. It's not metal, it's not hard rock, but it's punk rock, which is my favorite, so I think they're doing something right there. But thank you for the question, man. Definitely a deep question. I like that a lot. Um, and it's kind of interesting. I don't want to talk on it for too long. And 19 people in the chat, the most we've had. Just wow, man. Just wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My friend, my very close friend Joel, if you don't know who he is, if you haven't seen him, he's been on the channel, trying to get him on the channel more. Um, you know what? I think I'm just gonna. I want to take. I hope there's not a bad glare in my eyes, man. I just totally forgot about that. But my friend Joel, he's in a band with his two brothers and another friend of his. He's like my closest friend. He's made one album. Um, he's made one hard rock album. He's making a second one. He didn't market the first one good, and it came out this year, so it's just been really hard for him to kind of get that out there because it all takes money. He did it studio driven. He went to the studio, recorded 8 of his songs. They're all fantastic. He's got a second album coming. From what he's told me, it's really even tops the first one, and he's trying to get that rock to the mainstream again. And I think he's gonna go places, man. We're gonna get some of his music on the channel at some point, because I really, really want you guys to check it out. But don't want to go on too long for that, because I'm not sure when his second album's gonna come out. But down the line, you will hear his first album, and it will be a pretty cool experience. Jay, please consider Smashing Pumpkins Siamese Dreams. I couldn't even see the I. Album for reaction. So yeah, I've heard Smashing Pumpkins. I've heard a good majority of their popular stuff, but I have not heard Siamese Dream, so that is always a possibility. And yeah, I think Smashing Pumpkins is really cool. I know that they released some new stuff, and I heard their music from a couple years ago. I thought it was great. So Smashing Pumpkins is a really cool band, man. Um, Domain, I'm sorry if I don't know how to say that. Maybe take a look to some Slash songs with Miles Kennedy from Afterbridge. They released 3 albums together: Apocalypse with Love, World on Fire, Living the Dream. Okay. Yeah, I think I knew Slash did some side stuff, so that's cool. Haven't heard of any of these things you just mentioned, but I'll be sure to look into it, and anything's possible on the channel. So I like Slash. Slash is really cool. Andres Moto, Alice in Change albums, Facelift and Dirt are epic. Okay, you guys really seem to like Alice in Chains, so I definitely had that in the back of my mind, so I have to get to Alice in Chains soon. Do you watch Butch Hartman videos? I checked them out here and there in the past, but not as of recently. I don't know. Um, but I mean, I still like Butch Hartman for the most part since he created Danny Phantom. George Salem, hi, I'm new. Happy birthday. What's your favorite movie trilogy? Well, thank you, man. And it's cool to get some diversity in here because I love talking with you guys, but if you couldn't tell from the pops, from the movies, I have a bunch of movies like right. I can't put my hand right. Ugh. Here are the movies. That hurt. Um, uh, Favorite movie trilogy. Thank you for the happy birthday, by the way. Uh, Favorite movie trilogy. There's a lot of great movies out there, but for a really good trilogy, it's got to be Back to the Future because that's like that and Star Wars is what I grew up with. Like literally, I believe Back to the Future and Star Wars are the first two things I ever watched in my like that I can remember sitting down and watching and having like the brain power and actually thinking it through at a very young age. And I love both those movies to death, but I think Back to the Future would just top Star Wars just a little bit for me. Um, Please feel free to ask movie questions too, guys, if you want, just anything movie related or TV show related, anything. I don't mind it. Happy or classic oil motors. What about Iron Maiden? Yeah, I plan on getting to Iron Maiden. These like I've searched up bands and I've seen what you guys have asked for, so it's just all about time and fitting it into the time slots because everything does take time to edit. But happy birthday, my friend from Shira17. Can you please react to Alter Bridge, Buried Alive, live in Amsterdam 2008? Thank you, Nick. You rock. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for saying I rock. That's awesome. So you guys really are asking for some Alter Bridge and some Iron Maiden and some Alice in Chains. So, it's just about timetables and I gotta if that's what you guys are really asking, then I'll have to try to find time to get to it. It's awesome. And yes, I understood what you said before. Same thing. I'm gonna I'm gonna butcher your name, man. So I'm just gonna say Matus. Matus said the grunge era is very good. I don't know if I've heard too much of grunge. I probably have heard some, but I don't think I've heard enough of it. So definitely gotta check out more. Not you know not against it, but yeah, gotta check out more. Blanco, you have a lot of figures there in the background. What's your favorite superhero? Thank you. Yes, I have a lot of figures. I actually have three more I'm trying to get. I think I have one coming for my birthday because it's just like a birthday gift, so not here yet. I have one. There's a pop actually literally coming out tonight that I want, and I'm gonna try and get it hopefully. And it's just so cool that it comes out on my birthday. That's awesome. And then there's another one that hasn't come out yet that I want to get. And so, what's your favorite superhero? Favorite superhero is. Oh man. Okay. Let me think about this. Let me think about this. Yeah, favorite superhero because it's hard because there's Marvel and DC. So I'm gonna try and like cover all the bases here. So with Marvel, Captain America is my favorite hero. It's really hard between Spider-Man and Captain America, but Spider-Man would have to be like my number two. Captain America is my number one. For DC, um, man, DC is hard. I think it's gotta be probably Batman, but it's got to be Batman. I really liked Ben Affleck's portrayal of Batman, and I'm really excited for Robert Pattinson. So I really hope his COVID isn't like gonna, I hope his COVID gets better. I hope he gets better. Um, the Grunge, or we said that one already. Did you watch Bill and Ted 3 yet? No, I still need to get rewatch the other ones and then watch Bill and Ted 3. Just haven't had the time yet. Plus, it's money, so gotta do that. SKMKC. Oh, it's awesome. Is that a band? Okay, I didn't know. Miles Kennedy sings with Slash is the singer for Alter Bridge. Okay, so you guys are helping me connect the dots a bit more here. That helps. Thank you for letting me know about that. Um, yeah, see, I wouldn't have ever known any of this stuff. So you guys, I do look at all the comments, man. I like the ones that are positive. I like the ones that are trying to help me out, suggest things. So I do look at comments and you guys tell me stuff that help me out there, and you guys are helping me out here. Rank the four Butch Hartman shows from worst to best. Does he have four? Dude, I haven't even seen them in forever. Like, I only know of Danny Phantom, Fairly Odd Parents, Tough Puppy. I guess there's a four. Was it Bunsen Beast or something? I haven't even watched that, so I can't give you a good thing about that. Um, I can't give you a good answer for like a top one for me is gonna be Danny Phantom, hands down. Second one, Fairly Odd Parents. Third one, Tough Puppy, and then I haven't even seen the other one, so that there lies from you or lies with you. SMKC is slash feet Miles Kennedy at the conspirators, by the way. I don't even know some of this stuff, man, but you know what? That's why you guys are helping me out. Helps me out a lot. I don't know what else. It's just thank you. I gotta figure all that stuff out, man. That's gonna help me out. But thank you for the questions, Shira and Chick-fil-A. AK Horus, you know Red Hot Chili Pepper? Yes, I do. My Joel, again, that I mentioned earlier, his brothers are obsessed with Red Hot Chili Peppers. I like Red Hot Chili Peppers. I didn't like them for a long time, but the cool thing that Needles, um, is it Needles? I totally see. I don't know them enough, but one of the guys, I think his name is Needles, is in Back to the Future. I think he plays drums, and so I just think that's really cool. Just that whole universe. But I guess I got into Red Hot Chili Peppers more the past year. Um, Still not my favorite. Like they have like two songs that I really like, and then the rest are like pretty enjoyable. But I've heard a good majority of them. Not my favorite type of music, but it's I've got more accustomed to it, and it's like it's pretty enjoyable. So I think I like them a lot, like better or a lot more than before. Nancy, what are the things behind you? If you're talking about these things, here, these are called Funko Pops. They're just basically like collector's items. Some of them, they're from pop culture things. So like this is from a TV show, this is from a movie, this is from an anime. And like I have Back to the Future Pops. I have like I have a Kurt Cobain pop actually, if you guys didn't know. I have a Kurt Cobain pop right here. I'll show it in the chat or show it in the live stream. I have this one. I just totally forgot to even show that to you guys because I do like Nirvana. I just haven't heard a lot of it, and I thought, you know, I wanted to kind of commemorate his passing by having a pop of his. And then I have Blink 182 pops, Rick and Morty pops, Toy Story pops, Avengers pops, Star Wars pops, and I plan on getting more. So collection only grows. Um, let's see here, but yeah, those are what those are, Funko Pops. Um, and it's just collector's items, and I think they're really cool. And you don't take them out of the packaging, so they just stay in there, kind of keep their freshness. Looks like Anna is leaving. Have a great birthday, Nick. It's late time here in Sweden. Man, you're from Sweden? Again, another place I have no idea. Must go to sleep, have work tomorrow. Good night. Well, thank you for joining the chat. You always seem to give positivity on the video, so thank you so much for that. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the happy birthday, and sleep well. And I hope to see you in my next videos. Um, and yeah, have a good one, Anna. Thank you. Where did I leave off here? What's what's your favorite Drake and Josh episode? That's so random. Thank you guys for these random Nickelodeon questions, but I do like Nickelodeon. So, Nickelodeon favorite Drake and Josh episode. You know, my gut wants to say the Josh is Done episode because that's like the most realistic portrayal of one in a Nickelodeon show that I've seen, but if we're just talking about pure comedy, I really like the roller coaster episode where they are trying to go to the roller coaster. So probably that one. That's the one I'm gonna go with is the roller coaster one where they're trying to wait for it. And of course, you're welcome. Have a good night. It's, Thank you. All the positivity you've been giving. Awesome. Do you like horror movies? I've gotten way more accustomed to them now. Before I wasn't a big fan, but once I started watching the good ones, yes. If I had a favorite horror movie, oh, Scream. I totally just blank. Scream is my favorite horror movie. That's a fantastic movie. I watched it for the first time this year. Fantastic. Almost no other horror movie beats that for me. Um, Favorite Nickelodeon movie? SpongeBob movie. SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Nothing has beat that movie. It's hands down a classic. That's SpongeBob Prime right there. So good. Please do Buckethead reaction. Okay, wow, that's an interesting name. Never heard of them, but enough demand happens. If I have a free time slot, I will try and get to these other bands and artists you guys would like to. Fluffy Muffy, happy birthday. Have you reacted to Hanoi Rocks yet? Thank you for the happy birthday. And no, I have not. A lot of things you guys are suggesting, I just have no clue about, but that is awesome because that uh just gives me a chance to get into it. Sorry, I'm getting some text for my birthday as well. Oh my gosh. Uh, sorry guys, just got a text really quick because it's about my meetup. Okay, let's do this now. Buckethead. So yeah, Buckethead. I'll try and get to that. Hanoi Rocks. Yeah, I don't know, but I'll try and get to. It's just about, it's just about having to do research, figure out what people are wanting, and then move on from there. But I'm not opposed to anything. Do you like Madagascar? Yes, that's some of my childhood. Like it a lot. George Salem. I saw just looking at your old videos and what happened to your old background. So if you're talking about the movie type of videos I was doing, as cool of a setup as that was, I just moved to a new location um, for personal reasons a couple months ago, and so that's why the background's changed. But if you look back deeper into my older videos from years ago, um, then you'll notice I've had this background. So I've had a couple different places I've lived at in the past, and so I'm back to my original location. Um, Slash the second, happy birthday, man. Loving the Guns N' Roses journey so far. Maybe one day you can react to Slash solo stuff. Yeah, man, that's even a higher possibility since it's Slash's stuff. It just there's so much music out there, so much time and effort that's gonna take. But that's why I'm doing rankings because it just really gives me a broader appeal to other people who are wanting more than just reactions. And um, my whole goal, guys, is to just try and get this to become a full-time gig. Obviously, right now I'm just doing school, so it is a side hobby for me, but I'm on that brain power to just strive to do that because um, nothing would please me more than just to keep giving you reactions for years. That would be just a fun job to have. So that's my plan. See what happens. You never know. Just gotta keep trying. Stranger Things 77, I don't know you, but happy birthday. Thank you, man. And I don't know you, but whenever your birthday is, happy birthday to you. So you can keep that with you. I told you happy birthday. She-Ra, they have Guns N' Roses ones, you know. I'm sure they do. I think I saw them. I like to try and collect the like exclusives. So like I like the normal ones, but like the Kurt Cobain one has an exclusive sticker on it. So I try and get those ones if they do. Either way, I'll probably get ones even if they don't have exclusives, but I really try and get exclusive ones if they have it. Bloody but Unbound. Did I see you in the chat before, buddy? I don't think I did. You just said K. Um, not sure where if we talked before, but you said happy birthday after that, so thank you for happy birthday. Chick-fil-A lover. Drake Bell had his best performance and Josh is done. Yeah, that's a great episode. He gets a lot. They both get a lot to do, but like Josh Peck has done a lot of acting work. I feel bad for Drake Bell because either he just kind of messed up in a couple areas or he just has some issues. I guess he's doing good in the music world, but I just heard of so many things that just Drake Bell just has kind of messed up money wise and just a bunch of stuff. So I hope he's doing okay, but definitely good. Merry Christmas, Drake and Josh, or Drake and Josh go to Hollywood. I have such a soft spot for the Merry Christmas one because it's that last one they ever did. It feels a bit off from Drake and Josh, but I still like it and I'll still watch it. But I think Drake and Josh Go to Hollywood is just such a classic, so probably that one. It's so good. And have you seen the new Kurt Cobain movie? Like it's like his own movie, like a biopic? Because no, I haven't. I've been trying to keep up to date. I love Rocket Man. Rocket Man is like I think my favorite movie like from like a music adapted movie of like a person's life. I think Rocket Man is fantastic and Elton John's really cool. Um, have you Fluffy Muffy? Hanoi Rocks was very underrated and awesome band, one of the biggest inspirations to Guns N' Roses. Wow. So that's I definitely got to do more research into that since it's Guns N' Roses inspiration. That's really cool. every band's got to start from somewhere. Like my friend's band, he's taking a lot of inspiration from AC/DC, so his hard rock vibes are definitely coming in. Um, and Blank in 1989. Do you have any siblings, and did they influence your taste in music in some way? So, a lot of why I haven't heard a lot of music is because no, I don't have siblings. I do not. I do not. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Um, no, man, I don't want to, go into like a big thing about it, but I don't have any siblings. Yeah, I've always just tried to make close friendships. That's about as much as I can do. It just, having old parents, um, is just kind of like part of that. So they didn't have me for a long time, and by the time they did have me, it just wasn't able to have siblings, and so that's the small story of my life. But that's why I like making connections with you guys. That's the whole point of doing YouTube. I can connect with people on a level that I can't really do that with as many other people, and as much close friends as I have. This just gives me a whole new route to be enclosed with a new group of people, and that's awesome. And the fact that I had 19 people on this chat today, was not expecting that. So thank you so much. And also to go back to that real quick, my influence of music was horrible. Like I started like my music taste started with just pure pop. Like I really didn't start listening to music. If this is hard to believe, I didn't listen to like music until about 14, I want to say, like 13, 14. Like before that, like Katy Perry, I think is one of the first artists I ever listened to. I just up until like 11, 12, I just really wasn't brought up in any music. Like I was kind of in the Christian world because my parents are Christians, and so like they never like really had me be influenced by any music. So by the time I was 13, 14, when I started listening to some artists, it was just like there's other music out there. It's just like, geez, it's like this whole new world. And then it's just weird because my best friend is on the opposite spectrum where his parents just blew AC/DC from like 3 years old. And it's just like, okay, good for you, bro. But all that or Amanda Show, I haven't really seen all that, and the Amanda Show is, um, I've seen that more. So I like Amanda Bynes, so I'll probably have to pick that one, but I still haven't watched both of those enough to give you a good answer, but probably Amanda Show. Jay Lyle, you retracted two messages, bro. Um, and you said your sound is off? Like, I mean, if you have a question, man, just feel free to ask. I don't know what you said, but your typing is good to me here, so feel free to ask, man. And Chick-fil-A, Drake Bell has allegations. Yes, I know he has allegations. That's the whole thing I was saying. He's done some stuff, but there's definitely worse people out there, that's for sure. Classic oily motors. Um, Hollywood Rose and LA Guns turned into Guns N' Roses. Okay, interesting. I think I know what you're saying, but at the same time, kind of have to like use scientific knowledge to figure out the wording, put that together. But I think I know what you're saying. That's cool. Ted Nilsson, happy birthday, man. Love your vids. Thank you, man. The fact that people are even watching my videos and I have almost 20 people on this live stream is insane to me. Wow. Marco animates. Hello. Hello, Marco. Do you animate? Because if you can animate me, that'd be hella awesome. George Salem, what happened to the movie content and the rankings? So you must, okay, so you are from my movie. So I was doing a lot of movie stuff, and I do want to get back. I even kind of try and plan to do some movie reactions in the near future because there's still stuff I haven't seen. But it just, dude, it was really hard this year until like even now, like with only Tenet coming out and some other movies, it's just hard for me to like strive to do those types of things just because it really just doesn't seem like there's just not enough coming out. So I'm hoping by the end of this year, I'm sorry if that's really what you came to my channel for, but I try to keep doing some of that, but I just wanted to give myself more like this whole channel is just a place to express yourself. So I don't want it just to be movie stuff. Like everybody's doing movie stuff. Um, Blanco, what did you ask about? Oh, oh, about my no, dude, don't feel bad, dude. I'm 22. It's been 22 years of this. It's like if I'm gonna be sad about it now, then that's not gonna be a good thing. So don't worry, bro. It's all good. Like everybody has different upbringings. It's just the sad nature of like I'll never have those experiences. So the only thing I can really take away is that I'll be able to hopefully have kids of my own one day, and then that will be my close family. And that's really, if you guys want to know, at the end of the day, what I strive for on this channel is to have this channel do well enough so I can form my own family and just support them and do the thing I like to do the most. So that's really what I want to do in my future and get my bachelor's degree. Um, but yeah, the movie content ranking was just hard to keep doing when like stuff just was not being cranked out the way it was before. So hopefully, if things die down, more things in the theaters start happening on a regular basis, then that's what I'll be able to get to. Okay. No, I know. Thank you. Yeah. Um, sorry about that, guys. So yeah, that's basically why I haven't been doing that, but it's pretty. I still plan on doing it at some point. I've had a Nickelodeon, because I like Cartoon Network, but Nickelodeon has been just with me forever, so it's always gonna be Nickelodeon. But I do like Cartoon Network. They got a lot of stuff going on. Oh, and Marco, thank you for the happy birthday. It means a lot to me. Jay, you retracted your message again, bro. I don't know what you're gonna tell me, so just leave it in the chat, and I'll try and read it as much as possible, or try and like understand as much as possible. Just say it, man. Just say it. Josh Peck just started filming his Turner Who series. How'd you find that out? You got some inside scoop to Disney Plus and Josh Peck that I don't know about, man. But that's cool. I heard about that. I knew he was doing that show, and I really liked the movie. So I'm excited to watch. Um, I'm excited to watch it. I mean, hopefully it's good. Disney Plus can come and go, but yeah, that's what happens. Um, and I think somebody asked me, might have been you, Blanco, what my favorite sport is. Um, I'm not a big sport guy. Football is okay. Like I can put it on if I really want to, but at the end of the day, it's just not my cup of tea. I like kind of doing the physical act of sports more than watching it because I already watch so much on TV, like movies and shows and so much other content, sports. It's like I rather like do the physical act of a sport than just watch it. But I've always kind of enjoyed basketball if I had to. Not as much recently, but I used to. And then I've been to baseball games before, so that's cool. Enjoy the rest of your birthday over and out. Well, thank you, Steven. Thank you for coming in and saying that. Thank you, thank you. Happy birthday, Cool Guns N' Roses video reactions. Thank you, Gonzalo Roman. Thank you, thank you. Means a lot. Means a lot for you guys with the happy birthdays. And I answered your question, Blanco, about the football. Not really my thing, but it's a pretty cool sport. I like playing it. Got a football. And it's been an hour. Oh my goodness, time to stretch. Whew, can't believe it's been an hour. We've had up to 19 people in chat. It means a lot. Means a lot. This is about as long as I kind of wanted to go, but I will stay on just for a bit longer if you guys have any other things you want to say or ask. Nacho Cheese, happy birthday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Nacho Cheese. Thank you, thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you. Just catching up on some happy birthday texts. People be talking to me. Man, I can't believe it's been a year since I turned 21, man. Like this whole year has been just a blur to me. Oh wow, so you follow him on Instagram. Okay, that makes sense. I thought I thought something else, but that's cool. Yeah, that's sometimes how I get information is from people's Instagrams. So follow me on Instagram if you haven't. It's just Nick a Doug, literally Nick a Doug. Happy birthday from Panda Time. Dang man, Panda Time. Like that name. Like that name. Thank you for the gift. It's a little present. Thank you. But the gift is you being here as a viewer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, yeah. Marco animates. Yo, I gotta go now, but you seem like a really cool guy. I saw a stream pop up when I was sub, so I dropped by. See you one last time. Have a good day and nice have a nice day. Thank you, man. Thank you for joining. Thank you for just taking the time, man. I mean, it's literally just it's just my birthday, just having a stream, just trying to get to know people who watch me better, and I plan on doing more live streams in the future. So hopefully more people start coming, which would be really cool. So thank you, and hope your day is cool, man. Have a good one. Nacho Cheese, what video games you play? Sorry if I already asked. No, I don't think you did, man. I think you've been around once. Um, so yeah, video games. I've been playing. I play a lot of Grand Theft Auto 5. I play some Fortnite sometimes. I literally haven't been playing video games for forever. I literally just set up my PS4 on that TV there. I had it like I have another TV like right here next to me, next to my computer. So I had it set up there, but I literally just hadn't been playing. I was playing games on my PC for the longest time. I really wasn't just I was doing so much movie, TV show, and YouTube stuff that I just stopped playing games for months. And so I just started playing again on PS4. I actually was able to get the PS5, so I'm pretty hyped about that. I pre-ordered Call of Duty Cold War and I pre-ordered Cyberpunk 2077. And after the PlayStation 5 game announcements yesterday, there's so many games I want to get to. So there's a lot of gaming things I want to keep playing. But Grand Theft Auto 5, some Fortnite is probably as much like Fortnite is just a guilty pleasure. Like it's not my favorite game, but it's just a game that's free and I just like to play and just it's fun. I like it better than all the Call of Duty Warzone stuff that goes on. But yeah. Um, do you like regular show? I watched it in the beginning. It's really I can't believe this, but I watched it when it first came out for a year or two, and then I just stopped watching it. And then I heard that it was like a really good show towards the end. I know the creator of it made a new show for like Adult Swim or something. Um, and so it's called Close Up or something. I don't know. He seems like he's got a really good talent, so at some point maybe I'll watch it. But I just animated shows just aren't really my thing these days. But happy birthday from Colette. Like your Guns N' Roses reactions. Maybe we can try Audio Slave at some point. Yeah, man. A lot of people are suggesting stuff I've never heard of, but I'm totally down for it and not opposed. Um, Luger, happy birthday, dude. Cheers from Germany. The fact that I got any of these people, or I got any of you people coming from a bunch of different backgrounds is just awesome. It's really cool. So thank you for letting me know where you guys are from. Favorite Nicktoons, Danny Phantom, SpongeBob, Jimmy Neutron, top three, hands down. Fantastic. And Nacho Cheese, Cyberpunk and PS5 looks awesome. So many cool games coming out. Yeah, man. PlayStation is doing a lot of things right. I used to be an Xbox guy. So quick thing, I was first ever thing I saw was PlayStation 1. Didn't really play it a lot, but I saw it, had it in one of my homes growing up. Then I had PlayStation 2, and then I had an Xbox 360, but I was doing PC for the longest time. Like PC was the biggest thing growing up for me. Then I went to console like PS2 playing those Lego Star Wars, and then I went to Xbox 360. Never had an original Xbox, but went to Xbox 360 because everybody I know had that. Then I had both Xbox One and PlayStation consoles, kept switching back and forth between which console I wanted the most. And I had Xbox One for a long time, but then a lot of people I knew did PS4, so I ended up staying with PlayStation for the past few years now. And I only have like one friend that has an Xbox One. And when it came time for doing Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5, They both seem like they're doing like a lot of good things to upgrade, but PlayStation 5 and just PlayStation in general has got so much better content, just in my opinion right now, so it's really cool. Happy birthday, man. I loved your Killers video. Thank you, Ryan. I had pretty much all the same reaction. Do you listen to Tame Impala at all? I've heard about two or three songs. My friend Joel has listened to some of it. Um, it seems interesting. He's not really my cup of tea. I feel it's been a while. I feel like I might have to go back to it, but I definitely see the talent in him. I see that he's got a lot going on, and he seems to be really popular. So maybe he's one of the closest things to a popular type of rock musician today, but I haven't heard enough to give you a good answer. But from what I did hear, pretty decent stuff, pretty decent. And can you do a top five PBS Kids shows? I mean, don't know if I can. I don't know if I can remember PBS Kids shows, man. I'm sorry, man. I can't remember PBS Kids shows. If I could search it up, I would do that, but I don't want to take away from the stream right now. And that's like young. That's like child. That's like before Nickelodeon, and I can't even remember that stuff. But you know, I did watch a good majority of PBS Kids growing up, so it was definitely part of my childhood. Probably watched all the ones you watched um, when they came out, so they were pretty cool. Classic Oil Motors. First video game I played was Space Invaders way back in the 1980s. I'm gonna come back to you, man, but hold on. Soy Robin, you need to react to You Could Be Mine. Yes, I will get to that song eventually whenever I hit that album for Guns N' Roses, so I will do it at some point. And Blanco, sorry to leave, but it's 11 p.m. here. I'm from Romania, Eastern Europe. Happy birthday again. Sending you lots of hugs. Thank you, man. The fact that people are just telling me this stuff is insane, and another person from another place, that's awesome. And yes, Chick-fil-A PBS Kids was my childhood too, but thank you for joining me, Blanco. I hope to see you around soon. Thank you for joining the chat. And yeah, PBS Kids is pretty cool. But dude, uh, classic oil. I'm just gonna call you Motors. I'm sorry. I don't want to keep saying that whole thing. For my class right now. I'm doing a history of video games class, and besides the Cold War being the new Call of Duty game, we were just literally doing a topic, a discussion for game upbringings and how during the Cold War it influenced the game Space Invaders in a way, and just really cool you brought that up. And I might have played a version of it. I'm not sure if I played the one you're talking about, but the fact that you played it in the 80s, man, that's just a testament to the times we're in today. But I'm proud of you for being able to join this chat and figure it out. Like I'm glad you could join and tell me your experience. That's awesome. And Soy Robin, 2001. By the way, happy B-Day, man. Thank you, man. It means a lot. You're from 2001. That is 19 years ago. So thank you for joining. Leo Villages? Leo Villegas. Okay. Happy birthday, bro. Thank you. So many birthdays, or so many happy birthdays to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Had 19 people in the chat. That was unbelievable to me. It means so much. Are you gonna watch Bob's Burgers season 11 or Family Guy season 19? You must watch a lot of stuff, man. I I have never watched Bob's Burgers. It's something that I feel like is gonna be a commitment to, and I choose my commitments really thoroughly. I'm really picky, so at some point I might get to Bob's Burgers. But early Family Guy is really cool. I'm at the point where I just can't keep watching these animated shows. Like The Simpsons is on like season 33 or something, 32. I'm not gonna keep up with them. There's so much other content to consume, and that's just like I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but I just can't watch Family Guy. And Bob's Burgers even like that's gonna be a commitment, so I'm gonna have to take time, maybe sometime in the future to watch that. But um, yeah. Wing Soft Error, happy birthday. Thank you, man. Again, thank you for the happy birthdays. It means a ton to me. It means a ton to me. Oh, people be texting. Okay. don't get fooled by the name. I'm a child of the 90s. Um, okay, if you're talking about Guns N' Roses, um, I'm not exactly sure which one you're referring to, man, but yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to be fooled. But yeah, Chick-fil-A lover. Fairly, yeah, the Drake Bell ones. I watched. Did I watch all three? Is there three? Can't remember. Yeah, I'm not sure. I watched the first two. I don't know, man. I'm sorry if this disappoints you, but like some of the Nickelodeon just live actions, um, just aren't my cup of tea, man. Like the SpongeBob movie is a good example of a good Nickelodeon thing. The Drake Bell, Fairly Odd Parents stuff. I just don't think that really loans itself to good source material. For the longest time, I wanted a Danny Phantom live action movie, but I just don't think that's gonna be a good. I don't think it's gonna be the best if they did that, to be honest. But the SpongeBob movie, they did it right, and but yeah, sorry, that's about all I have to say about Fairly Odd Parents. And I'm just texting people, lots and lots of people, 'cause they wanna know me. No, but hour and 16 minutes, guys. This is the longest I've ever done a stream. Um, honestly insane. Dude, Butch Hartman always says he wants to bring back Danny Phantom. So, you know, I'm not gonna keep waiting, but if you are, here's hoping for you, bet. Here's hoping for you. Whew. But wow, guys. Any last questions? Anything else you guys want to ask me? This hour went by like nothing. I'm gonna be quite honest, man. It went by like nothing. Like time was flying. But I do want to do more live streams in the future, guys. Don't know what happened there. Yeah, Butch Hartman is I mean, he's talented at least. He's got art. He's a good artist. He made the shows. He's not like untalented, but he's trying to make money from YouTube now, where maybe Nickelodeon isn't doing too much for him. But at least he had two successful shows, so that's always cool. At least you can say you got something done in your lifetime. That's why I'm doing this channel, man, so I can get enough going to get a name out there for myself. But if you guys don't have any other questions, favorite Danny Phantom episode, or episodes. Two favorite ones is the one where Danny has to save everybody. It's like a time travel kind of like different reality, or like it was a really dark episode of Danny Phantom. Um, because like he had to save his friends and family from an explosion. I thought that was really dark. And the other one I liked a lot was the dream episode. It's a pretty cool episode where he has to go inside people's dreams. And Butch Hartman or Dan Schneider, well, they both have like two great shows, and then they have like two other shows that I just don't care about. So I want to say Dan Schneider just because live action lends itself more to more like things you can resonate with. So like iCarly and Drake or Drake and Josh are just fantastic. But I still love me Danny Phantom. Thank you for the questions, guys. Glad to get some other TV and movie related stuff in here, like having a mixed variety of questions here. Oh no. Rip. I lost the Snapchat streak. Bunsen is beast, more like Butch is a beast. Okay. Yeah, I haven't watched it, but from what I could tell, it just doesn't seem like my cup of tea. But I think cartoons these days just aren't really lending themselves to the way they were before. People like to consume different things like Rick and Morty or BoJack Horseman, stuff like that. But we've gotten to 6 people, but I still can't believe I got to 19 people, guys. This has been absolutely a phenomenal stream. Best part of the like birthday day so far, and I woke up like over an hour and a half ago, or like almost 2 hours ago. But it is absolutely phenomenal, guys. Thank you for joining me. Any last things? Did you like Tough Puppy? Tough Puppy's fine. It's compared to Danny Phantom, Fairly Odd Parents in the beginning, not as good, but I sure do see the appeal for children. I'm sure it's there. But yeah, anything else you guys want to say? Anything you want to do? I'm gonna click out of here to get ready in the next hour because I'll be doing some vlogging of today and doing my actual events of today. So, um, George, thank you. Thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Means a lot to me. Everything you guys have been doing today is insane. Unbelievable. Can't wait to get more reactions to you guys soon. Just keep a lookout for those. We'll be here eventually, like within the next day. But I gotta say happy. Thank you for the 2,500 subscribers. Only building up from here. 10,000 strong. That's what we gotta get to. 10,000. That's what I'm building towards. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna end it here. It seems like it's probably a good place to end it off. So I will be leaving now. Thank you guys for the happy birthdays. Thank you for just all the questions, all the comments. This is a pretty good turnout, way more than I was expecting. I don't know if I'm going to do this weekly thing or not, but I definitely want to do another one of these soon. So now that I know there's a good appeal of people coming, definitely in the works to do more. Noted all your bands and artists you wanted, and reactions for Guns N' Roses going to be coming within the next day. And just again, thank you, and thank you for all the happy birthdays. And thank you for your support, and thank you for all your just messages and just your kind hearts for joining. And yes, thank you. Bye from South Africa. Wow, that's insane, man. But thank you for joining the chat. And thank you, Motors, for giving me another happy birthday. Just thank you all for joining me today on this live stream. If you guys ever want to just to rewatch it for some reason, I think it's going to be uploaded to YouTube after probably. But have a good day, guys, and thank you for watching. And I'll